Man, didn't even add myself into my own stream. Jesus Christ, man. I'm kind of, the more I do this, the more I act like I don't know what I'm doing, man. Don't tell nobody, would you? What's going on tonight, good people? We have a little bit different of a course to go to tonight. Some of the guys were kind of in the mood to laugh tonight, so we'll do some laugh stuff for you tonight. Um, so when we get over to Rumble side, we will we'll be taking viewer requests for videos and stuff. We can play that over there. We can't do it over here. Um, so if you have any kind of videos you want us to look at tonight, if you got something funny, if you want to send something into the show for us to laugh at tonight, get up on panel, whatever, uh, send it over to Discord, send it over through the chats, and we'll just have a good time tonight, man. We'll laugh, we'll have a great time, and we'll get this stream going there. We'll start with the Rumble side tonight. Ray 62 Lee Warriors. Hello, sir. Good to see you. New face around here. Hope all's well with you. Good to see you. Country boy Zach Bowen. What up, Twiggers? Sick of Town Bachelor. Kick that like button, you biggest, or you must be gay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope all's well with you. Zach Bowen over here on the YouTube side. Number one. He beat everybody over here. Good to see it. And here, of course, is your Rumble link to join us over there tonight. We've been on some serious topics as of late. Let's laugh a little bit. Have some fun tonight, man. Let's kick back and have some fun. We will be covering some MGTOW related stuff here shortly. Give me just a few moments. And apparently we've got some manosphere beef needs to be addressed. I'll talk about that here shortly. Adrian Blantz, good to see you, my man. Arbitrary Mac, Big Angry Phil, Blicks in the juice, Blicks in the juice. My man, good to see you. Such a great stream last night. Had so much fun. It seems like every time we get together over there on that stream, man, we just have a great time, dude. Always look forward to it, man. I wish we did more streams with you doing that. Honestly, I know you like the gaming stuff. I know you do gaming most of the week, and then the go to the corner once a week. But man, people really seem to love your streams when you do that. When panelists get up there and we all shoot the shit, man. I know I do. I look forward to it every Tuesday, man. It's one of my favorite things to do all week. We have so much fun. I know the guys like doing that as well. Dr. Dre, Watermelon Felon. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, the Watermelon Felon. He's fixing to start being put through his paces here in just a few weeks, ain't he? Oh man. Country boy Zach Bowen, what kind of fun in store for us tonight? Did Outlaw decide to get everyone a 20-pack of beer and some strippers? No, man. No, the guys we were talking over in Discord, and they just wanted to laugh tonight, right? We've been on some serious topics as of late, and they just wanted to laugh, And why not? Why not? Zach, you got a lot of clips you like sending into the show, so yeah, get your shit going, man. Send us some clips of what you got, buddy. And Riggs has already sent us the first one, and let's see if he sent any more. Hold on. I know he sent one video in already. We'll start with it. Oh, yep. So he's got two. Fail Army. So that ought to be good, man. We'll check that out when we get done here. Going over there and get to it. Plantation Mac, good to see you, my man. And results oriented, the Ridge Line Assassin, not laughing at all. Step it up. Step it up. Now you cart over to the Rumble side. Singletown opened a 24-pack of Peroni chili lemon beer. Tasty. I missed best. I missed last night's live stream. How was it? Oh, Zach, that was a good stream, man. That was a really good stream last night. Dude, you really missed a good one. If you thought Monday night was a great stream, last night was pretty good too. Let's just say Anime Night showed up in rare form again. we had a pretty good time. It was really good. It was really, really good. Honeycomb, good to see you, brother. Hope all's well with you. Coming on in here tonight, man. He's ready for some MGTOW content. We're going to get into that here shortly and address this and start talking to you. 9 people on the Rumble, 10 on the YouTube side. Let's talk about this real quick and see how far we get with this, because apparently there's some internet beef with the quote unquote manosphere bros. So let's see what's going on here, man. Coach Greg Adams apparently is getting into it with MTR, and we'll talk about this for a few moments. Then we're going to move on to something fun here. Zach, it was good and a chore at the same time. YouTube made me cut almost all the Trump UFC shit. Oh my god, dude, you got to be kidding me. Replayed in its entirety here on Rumble. How fucked up comedy do you want, Outlaw? Zach, you know the guys that are here. Yes. That's all I got to say. Yes. All right. Let's address this. Honestly, with internet beef, MGTOW has nothing to do with beefing with other guys. If you believe in the philosophy, if you practice the philosophy, you should not be in conflict with other people. It's simple. No marriage, no cohabitation, no new additional children. That's the bottom line. Do people practice that? A lot of people do not. They call themselves MGTOW. Makes me wonder if they even understand the philosophy they claim to be a part of. I don't know. What beef is there? The only beef I like is between hamburger buns. I don't know, Plantation. We'll see what's going on, man. I could pretty much assume it's going to be something stupid. It usually is. I beef with Riggs because he cracks me up. Now, of course, with this channel, me, True Blood, and Rusty Rivers, and Ramadi, and a lot of people here, we've been in conflict with people in the past that don't like this channel. Of course, I ignore them because they don't have anything intelligent to say whatsoever, and they sure as hell don't know me from Adam's house cat, making direct threats and stuff, claiming shit that ain't true. Still haven't come to me and apologized for all the shit they were spewing over the internet the last few years. But again, I don't expect anybody to apologize. Come on now. Come on, man. And of course, Mr. Riggs Jr. in the chat tonight.
You got this whole damn place sticking up like shit.
Mr. Riggs. Hope all's well with you, Arbitrary Mac and Bacon. Oh yeah, man. Look, what kind of a hamburger would be a hamburger without bacon on it, man? Pieces of cheese, some onions, maybe barbecue sauce. My indigestion, my acid reflux don't like it. My stomach don't like it, but I like it. Put some onion rings sometimes on it. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh man, takes all kinds. All right. The haters make us famous. Oh, look. You can say what you want about me, and they do. You better come correct. Now, I've had my name slandered on this platform numerous times in the past. Numerous times. And by people that I don't even converse with. People that I don't even talk to anymore. They don't know me. And they're sitting there making shit up. Oh, he's racist. Oh, he's a misogynist. Oh, he's talking shit. Oh, he's what the fuck ever, man. What the fuck ever. Yeah, bacon double cheeseburger, my man. Hell yeah, dude. Dr. Dre, good to see you guys. See you coming on in, brother. What's going on, buddy? All y'all coming on in here tonight. And again, you got that link to going over to the YouTube side or Rumble side if you so choose. Mr. Godfather Ramani, good to see, brother. Beef. What's for dinner? What? Unless you're a vegetarian pussy. Now we don't do vegan here, man. Now I know Broderick Black's probably the only one that is vegan that I know of, but no, I don't. No, I don't like veganism. I don't like that whole deal. No, fuck that. All right, see what this faggot shit is all about.
But what if you just
Let me turn the sound up for all of you guys here.
go on? It's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
New Sonic refreshers now come in frozen. Try them in 4 delicious.
Why are you looking at my number?
The last time that I ate Sonic, I almost got sick. Our Sonic here was absolute garbage. Coach Greg Adams, an old boy here. Now, I've reviewed some content from him before, so I know who he is. He's got some good stuff. I don't know why Greg would have something to say to this guy. I have no idea. Yeah, exactly, Phil. Nobody here likes veganism. Nobody here is a vegan except maybe Broderick. I don't know. Give me a hamburger. Give me a deer burger. Give me a steak, some ribs, some chicken. Get that vegan shit out of here, man. If I want to eat grass, I'll go outside and start chewing. I don't need no veganism now. Fuck that. Vegan chocolate. Get that dumb shit out of my face, man.
I don't know that you exist outside of you doing debates and it hits my algorithm.
Unless you've been living under a rock, by now you all know about the beef between Coach Greg Adams and Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. It's a beef that came out of nowhere, largely started by Coach Greg Adams. Of course, I call him Gregoria. But largely, it started with a few allegations.
Is that you trying to hide behind that? Okay, the Freedom Bros. Okay, that's not close to what I'm talking about. You're good with that one. That's what you're sticking with.
First and foremost, MTR is trying to steal Coach Greg Adams' free agent lifestyle and trying to repackage it as free bro lifestyle. From what I understand, one of the subscribers came up with this in MTR's chat, but Coach Greg Adams says, no go. MTR allegedly is a thief.
Oh, he's stealing. You're stealing.
Next allegation.
You have a man that has never been married, never been divorced, never had kids, never had a living girlfriend, as far as we know. I mean, that right there should disqualify your mother self from giving any man an advice at all. Other than an 18.
No, Mr. Greg Adams, I have to strongly disagree with you, son. I have to strongly disagree with you. If a man is smart enough to see what's happening to other men in the culture, and they are, Mr. Greg Adams, if I can see men getting trashed in the courts, if I can hear men's stories, if I can hear that millions upon millions of women out here are telling off on themselves and doing things I don't want to be a part of, why shouldn't I tell people not to do that and people take my advice? Don't you think people are smart enough to avoid things without going through them? Don't you know that's a thing, sir? Now, because I've talked with people about this before, right? You'll have a little bit more credibility in the line of if you've dated and married and been divorced than probably somebody like myself on the subject matter. You will have more credibility, but at the same time, what disqualifies me simply because I've never been married? You know, what disqualifies me simply because I've never been burned by my girlfriends in the divorce courts or had to pay for dinner or whatnot. I got stood up and all that. Why should I not be listened to just because you disagree with my quote unquote lack of experience? This goes back to that whole you need credentials to be taken serious type thing. Really? So do you take the president as credible on everything simply because all he has to be is 35 and older and a registered citizen? No, I'm sorry, sir. I fundamentally disagree with your position on this matter.
18-year-old.
MTR just doesn't have the experience to teach young men about anything. He's never been married. He hasn't been divorced.
Who cares? Don't you know people are smart enough to see that others are being done that way and don't want no part of it? Don't you know that there's people that exist like that? Oh, I'm sorry. You know, we have to experience it for you to take us serious. Is that how it goes? How much of this do I need to hear day in and day out with people almost saying damn near the exact same thing all over the culture? Men got divorced. Men got raked over the coals in divorce court. Men had their children taken from them. Women sit on this platform all day, every day, and talk about how they do it, how they scheme with other women, how they scheme on people. And you're going to tell me that just because I've never experienced that, you're not going to listen to what I said. That's a weak cop-out excuse for you not to listen to somebody. That's weak. That's weak sauce. That's weak sauce. Come on, man. Come on, brother. Some of us here have sense enough to see what happens to other men and avoids it. You know, if you're only looking at people's credentials, boy, are you sorely missing a lot of points of view, a lot of ways to look at things, a lot of, you know, ways to. It's just, man. I don't know what to say, brothers. I don't know what to say.
He doesn't have a gray beard. He's not 5'2". He doesn't have anything that a 50-year-old man would have in this particular space.
He's right, you know.
And then
Now,
Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Who cares? And you know, when I first started this channel, when I was first doing content, I had one or two people, you know, that did not want to continue to support my stuff because I had never been married, because I had never, they left the channel. Okay, fine. That's fine. That's fine. Why, you know, why should I chase them down? It just, I wasn't their cup of tea. That's perfectly okay. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea doing this. Some people only look at credentials, which is, in my opinion, it's very stupid. Does credibility aid the argument you're making? Sure. Is it the be all end all? No. It's just one of many factors to look at about a person. It's not the only factor you look at a person about when you're making your mind up about them. You take it as one of the things to look at people with. You just have experience in something. I've used this analogy before. People that ride roller coasters. Now, you're inclined to take their advice more about roller coasters who have rode them than people who haven't. But the thing about it is, if you take advice from somebody that's never rode a roller coaster, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you may not get the same thing they're saying, or what. Again, it's just a nothing burger, really, is all it is. Mr. Hemi, Mr. Johnny Midnight, all you good people coming on in, man. What's going on, brothers? What's going on? Good to see you. 9 people over here on the Rumble side. We got 16 on the YouTube side. Good to see everybody over here, man.
he don't want to throw you under the bus, but that's a whole other story. But yes, one of the guys that works for me used to work for entities.
Now, Coach Greg Adams allegedly hired MTR's ex-employee, who then told Coach Greg Adams that MTR has been stealing from him all this time.
Sources, proof, and any of the, if this is true, what does any of this matter? What does any of this matter?
Even though Coach Greg Adams doesn't name the ex-employee's name or provide any proof of his claims. But then the main claim.
Oh, let's get a commercial in there. That's something I ain't gonna buy or what.
Who fired that shot?
Claim, in my honest opinion, really would be this.
In fact, a person like MTR, which I've always had a sense of him not giving my just due.
Just the idea that MTR
Whoa. Giving you your just due. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. That's all I needed to hear right there. That's all I needed to hear. Coach, there's a reason why I quit watching you. You just gave me another reason why I quit watching you.
doesn't give Coach Greg Adams his just due, which prompted this outburst.
Oh, why don't they acknowledge me?
Oh boy. So,
But here's the thing. This is his first claim that I don't know who he is. When I've reacted to live streams. I call him CGA. I say his name respectfully, and I've never said anything negative about him. If that's a lie, show me the receipts.
So MTR rebuttals this whole idea that, in fact, he has been responding to Coach Greg Adams and has acknowledged him. We can look 7 years ago. 7 years ago, when I know for a fact MTR was living in Ohio, there is MTR reacting to Coach Greg Adams' videos called She Loves to Be Objectified. We also have October 2019, Coach Greg Adams reactions.
What does any of this dumb shit have to do with exposing the gynocentric landscape? Taking the 19th Amendment away. What does this got to do with any of that? See, this is why I don't talk about this shit all the time, because it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, who cares? And I quit listening to Coach Greg Adams. I think it was either him or somebody else that used to say, if we don't get this stream up to 50,000 likes, we're going to shut this bitch down. I can't remember if that was him or not. I just don't listen. This is why I don't listen to dating coaches. This is why I don't listen to PUAs. And this is why I really don't use the word manosphere anymore. And I don't, whatever, man. Who cares? Yeah, so Honeycomb is saying that's who that was. Okay, gotcha.
Importance of self-care for men. So that was 7 years ago. Then we have Andrew Wilson versus Coach Greg Adams debate was insane. So there is proof from a 7-year period that he has at least acknowledged Coach Greg Adams in this particular community as somebody who has, at the time, influential content enough for him to react to it. So how is he not acknowledging you? Here's what
Who cares if he does or don't? What does this got to do with exposing gynocentrism?
I think you want, Coach Greg Adams.
You want some roses?
And then there is this.
Claim number 2, that I'm copying his topics. Again, prove it. Prove it. Acknowledge me. We're all on the internet. We all see topics. We all see stuff that's going on.
So this,
hold on. The problem that you run into with MGTOW and Red Pill content is if it has been addressed before, it's been talked about in a topic form. There's not really a whole lot of ground that hasn't been trodden with this topic. Everything that you can talk about has been talked about by multitudes of channels, by multitudes of different people, by multitudes of different ways. Where's all the good men gone? Why are men lonely? Why are women lonely? All these topics. What do men do now that they're MGTOW? What do they do? All these topics have been talked about by one or more people, and it's been addressed multitudes of times. You're going to overlap multiple times on topics in this philosophy. It's going to happen. it's to the point to where it, you find somebody that does this content, you back them, you've heard it, give their spin on every single thing we've ever talked about here. Hammerhand's given his spin on everything that I've talked about. I've given my spin on everything he's talked about. It, True Blood, Sandman, Chronic, all these. You have heard all of our points of views on every single thing you can talk about with it. Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Why is Outlaw addressing this? No. Didn't have any fun videos I could find straight off the bat. So that's on me, cuz. That's on me.
This idea that MTR steals from the content of Coach Greg Adams. Now, this is important to understand because Coach Greg Adams is not the kind of content creator that, let's say, MTR is or myself. Number one, MTR is a reactionary style channel, very similar to Abba and Preach. And while somebody like me, I can do reactions every now and then, most of my stuff is pre-recorded, whether it's Dusty News Network or stuff like this, where it's scripted. Now, a creator like Coach Greg Adams will do a live stream with a bunch of topics like every day. And so you can't really say that he's really stealing your ideas. Now, it's possible because we're in the same space that we do share topics, but we are
everything you can talk about MGTOW, about Red Pill, about men or women has been discussed by multiple people here, multiple times, multiple different ways. It's inevitable. There has been times I have talked about topics that other people have talked about. And I've reacted to things that people talked about. And I create some original pieces every once in a while in video form that I try to talk to you good people about. Topics that you bring up, topics that people request, something I want to talk about. Who again, if it exists, it's been talked about. We need to stop acting like there's any new territory to tread with this, because again, it's all been talked about. That's why so many people in this group here, this philosophy, that's why they get tired of seeing the reaction videos. They get tired of seeing the Red Pill Rage stuff. They get tired of seeing us talk about women over and over and over. And yet some of you like it. Some of you don't. Some of you want more variety. You want the philosophy stuff. You want more deep critical thinking stuff. I do too. Hard to find this stuff sometimes for me, because and I'll ask guys to help me look for that stuff, and then we'll put it out there to you. Everybody gets their credentials, I guess you'd say, even though that's not really important, because we're all supposed to be with the same goal here, same mind goal, not an echo chamber. There's the difference. The Chatter King, that's a new face around here. Good to see you. Hope all's well with you. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're about to make the switch over. I'm going to talk about this for a few more moments, and then we're going to make the switch over, man. I want more laughs, man. Yeah, we're going to get to that. Riggs has already sent me some, so but we got to wait till we get over to Rumble side. Hemi, do you have Rumble? Got to play it over there. They're gonna hit me over here, sadly.
Already see that MTR has a history of giving you credit for when he is inspired by a topic. He literally puts your name in the title when he wants to borrow your idea. He does the same thing for me when he reacts to my videos all the time. So you cannot say that he doesn't give you credit for ideas when he does. But it looks like to me, you want to take credit for stuff that you simply did not inspire, which is okay. It's just really, really feminine.
Listen, man, this is what I say all the time. Look, you've already had a whole decade's worth of men that have already done this content, that have came and went. Shut up, Briggs. That have put each and every one of their unique spins upon everything that we've ever talked about. From Tom Likas all the way to Thinking Ape to Sandman, there has already been several men come across this platform that has already done this content, said it, and left. Barbarossa, Spetsnaz, Thinking Ape, Plantation Y, or was it Liberation Y? I can't remember. Liberation Y, Vention, and now you got us that's coming along, and but what's interesting about our particular group here, we've got the MGTOW monk era. We've got people that are monks in this philosophy, and the older I get, the more monk I'm becoming, right? Because it makes more and more sense to stay away from this crap, to just become monk. So I'm becoming more monk the older I get. But again, you've got a generation that's now carrying on the philosophy that's taking it in a different era called the MGTOW monk. No interaction, don't want to be around women, all that stuff. I understand that. Originally, when this started, it was all MRAs mostly, and then MGTOW split off from it. But that being said, all right, Thinking Ape is on Rumble. Gotcha, Zach. Yeah, we got your stuff, brother. You and Riggs have already sent stuff in. We're fixing to go over there to the Rumble side and put it in here one more time so you guys can go on over to the Rumble side. Like I said, this is really a nothing burger topic. I don't really care nothing about either one of these creators. I do watch MTR, and I think I have reviewed a couple of his stuff, his videos on here from time to time. I don't care about this beef. I don't care about these guys getting pissy because they won't give each other credit like some chicks. I don't care.
Furthermore, when you're doing reaction style content, it's a different algorithm.
Jesus Christ almighty.
If you guys don't know, most content creators make more money when you pre-record stuff, like what I'm doing now, or if you're doing reaction style content, it's actually more money in that than it is being on live every day because you're in the algorithm. Going live, you may or may not get super chats, which is why like big creators like MTR or Auburn Preach, they'll go live once a week to kind of keep engaged with their audience, but that's not what their main bread and butter is. Their main bread and butter is pre-recorded stuff. So the schools of thought are very different, and it doesn't make sense that MTR is borrowing for Coach Greg Adams because simply Coach Greg Adams is nothing more, in my honest opinion, than a tier 4 live streamer.
He's a dating coach. His primary goal is to make money. You don't have to ask me. Watch his stuff. Look at his stuff. Again, I've told you before, if you prioritize money, you're going to put that above everything else to keep that channel going, meaning you're going to do what you have to do to get money to keep it going. You've seen how far people are willing to go to get money. He's telling people that we've already known about for years. There was people on the platform doing this stuff long before he ever came around. So, again, to Coach Greg Adams, there is no excuse for these men not knowing what is going on at this point. You want to know bad enough? You got hundreds of thousands of MGTOW red pill channels that's telling you the exact same thing I'm telling you each and every day. There's something about me you guys like better than other people. I don't know. But you stick with the people you like, Hammerhand, Chronic, whoever. If they appeal to you, you stick with them. They're telling you the truth, by all means. But, Coach, I have seen money from you. Why can't the message be about liberating men with the truth and freedom because you care deeply about that? Why can't your morals dictate that the men hear the message above everything else? Why can't you just say these men need to hear the truth more than you need to have money in your bank account? See, to me, if you're going about it with money as the main primary goal, you're not taking it serious at all. You're not taking it serious, in my opinion, that you should. Put the money aside. The money comes later. You don't need it. What's important about this philosophy is telling men that's never heard it before this for the first time and it changing their lives for the better. Reaching these people, because at the end of the day, these are people. These are human beings that need to hear this. If your goal is to make money, make money. And he don't hide it. That's what he does. That's who he is. By all means, coach, do what you do, man. But I'm not going to support it. I'm not going to support it. You're basically regurgitating shit that people have said on this platform for years before you. I mean, for fuck's sakes, how much common sense do you goddamn need to be told that you need to exercise and eat right and go out here and chase your goals and dreams? I just told you that for free, and it didn't cost you $400 in a seminar by him on a Skype call. Eat right, exercise, take care of your body. Go out there and walk around the neighborhood. Interact with people. Men, we are social creatures of habit. Men are social creatures of habit. You may give up women. You may no longer want a woman in your life, but that didn't stop your social interaction. I'm telling you all this for free. This is why we have these men here. This is why we do voice calls. This is why we do streams where you get up on panel with me. Because you are sociable. You want that. I want that. Talking with each other is the most therapeutic thing you can do. And I've had several of you say that. Not because of me, but because you maybe had a stream, you had people on your stream, or you went over here on VC and met some people. Hell, yesterday we met General Sorrow for the first time on VC. Thrilled my heart. Never heard him before. Never heard his voice before. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Never heard him before. Adrian Blantz, hint, hint. We've got Australian 03 coming around regular. Never thought I'd hear his voice. He's coming around. The other night, went over to Undead Chronics Warband server. I got invited in there. Got to meet Feral Ravage, one of Hammerhand's OG wrenches. Cool as hell. Dude's cool as hell. Met Dr. Fourth Wall, used to come around. Right? Met a lot of these guys. Social. That's why anybody that's done this, that talks about red pill in any sense of this word, you know who you are, Rising. You know exactly who you are. You sit there and tell people that men don't need to be hanging around each other after you become MGTOW, you're full of shit. You're full of absolute teetotal fucking shit. All right. We're about to get on over here to the Rumble Dumble side. Jack Swagger. That's a new name over here as well. What's going on, brother? Damn. You got retarded door. Check you on Rumble Dumble, man. Yeah, we're fixing to make that switch over there. Johnny Midnight, will you be able to join us, or do you want to stay over here? Let me know, brother. Let me know. I'm gonna watch Chud tonight.
Damn!
And then
His third claim is that I'm stealing from his book or I'm copying. I'm attaching myself to something. First off, I've never read a word of his book. I don't have his book. I've never read the foreword. I've never read the Amazon summary of it. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. I do not watch you consistently. I don't. You're just convincing your audience that I do and repeating it for years until they think that it's true.
So Coach Greg Adams leveraged that MTR stole ideas.
Sparkling Ice Flavor Lab, Stella speaking.
How do you come up with these delicious flavor combos?
Oh,
Brother, let me tell you something.
your parents never gave you the top.
Because this is something I'm seeing happening more and more. This is something I'm seeing more and more come out of this. people wanting their dues, people wanting other people to acknowledge their dues, people wanting their credit, their flowers, whatever the fuck you call that dumb shit. Listen, look, free agent lifestyle. Free agent lifestyle. Do you understand that that was already a thing before MGTOW and Red Pill and MRA was ever a thing? That was already a thing for decades with these single bachelor men before MGTOW or Red Pill ever came around. Do you know how many men I have heard in this space say, "Oh yeah, I was MGTOW before MGTOW was a thing. I used to be a single bachelor MGTOW long before it became a label." You're full of shit, Halls. You're full of shit. I know, guys. I know. You want your laughs. We're going to give you some laughs. You're going to get your laughs. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're almost there. We are almost there. Hey, come on, guys. Chin up. Chin up. Chin up. We're almost there. Not even a snicker. No, come on now. We'll get there. Come on. Hold on.
From his books. Now, Coach Greg Adams has a bunch of books. I've never read any of them. I have no real reason to believe why MTR will then read his book and then borrow concepts from those books. I mean, if anything, you would react to his content, but there is nothing about Coach Greg Adams' style that somebody wants to copy. I mean, if you could just look at what he does on Instagram.
The idea of a man being a free agent, of living his life as a bachelor, that ain't new. That's not new. Nobody in this space invented that. These people are so goddamn retarded. Nobody invented free agent lifestyle. He may have invented the moniker. He may have invented the trademark slogan for it. He didn't invent it. It was already a thing. Men have been single for decades. Men have been living that lifestyle for decades. What the fuck do you think a pimp is? Yeah, what do you think a pimp is? Huggy bear and whatnot. Frost, good to see you, my man. Hope all's well with you. Mr. Hemi, you gotta give me a minute, brother. We gonna laugh? We gonna laugh.
Which is basically thotting it up with young chicks paying money for it, being under 5 foot tall. There is nothing about that you want to copy. What is that about? If you're over 5'7", there's nothing about Coach Greg Adams' lifestyle that you want to copy. Not being mean or anything, I'm just being truthful. It just isn't. Now, he does have good stuff here and there, and like I said before, a broken clock can be right twice a day. I mean, he's not the biggest dummy out there. He does have good stuff every now and then. And of course, when he has good stuff, you can acknowledge him. I did the same thing in my stripper video. He had a good take on there, and I basically included his video in there, and that was it. But nobody wants to go and look at Coach Greg Adams. But what Coach Greg Adams wants to do is to make his audience believe that somebody is stealing from him and that he's a thought leader when he's not. I mean,
he didn't invent any of this. He may have invented the slogans for it. Like I said, he may have marketed the slogans for it. I don't know. I don't care. I don't keep up with him. Once upon a time, I used to watch Coach Greg Adams. I used to watch him. He didn't lead me to MGTOW. He was just one of the guys I casually watched, you know. But again, if you think you invented something, I can tell you right now, the single man living a lifestyle of what you do has been done forever, sir.
Coach Greg Adams is not a great YouTuber. He's not a great business person. He's not a commentator or a person that most people respect. I'm not saying he doesn't have fans.
Uh-oh, hold on.
I mean, that's absolutely true, but he's nothing that a bigger creator would. Like, for example, the Poor Man's Podcast will react to my videos. MTR will react to my videos. One of the reasons why it is because my content is more easily digestible in a
All right, can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Hold on, we may have some audio issues. Hold on, guys. No sound. Ramadi, can you not hear me? Okay, Arbitrary Max says you can hear me. Okay, what you guys over on the Rumble side saying? Video no. You yes. Video no. All right, let me. All right, can you guys hear me now? Let me try this again. You yes. Okay. So it was the video then. Okay, let me try this again. We'll go ahead and make the switch over to the Rumble side. I'm going to see if this is still going. If not, I'm going to have to restart the computer because this shit is being retarded. All right, let me try this one more time because this thing is being retarded.
Doing worse. What this means to me is since Coach Greg Adams hired allegedly MTR's ex-employee, it shows me that Coach Greg Adams is obsessed with MTR, not the other way around, and then try to spin the narrative who's automatically losing. And then there was this, Jim.
Let me be the much more masculine and much more mature adult here and talk through this 10-year.
All right, can you guys hear that? Does everything sound good? Let's see if you guys can hear the video there. If not, we'll just go ahead and close that out, and then we'll go over to the Rumble Dumble. We've already been over here almost an hour. YouTube has definitely got their money's worth out of us this afternoon because this video is so damn long. That's what she said. Let's see. MTR is living in front range. Okay, you guys can hear it. Okay.
Years older man than me, at least 10 years. I don't know how old it is. All right, he looks 20 years older than me, but it's probably the hate consuming him that makes him look that damn old, okay?
That was brutal. But again, I don't have any hatred towards Coach. I mean, he deserved a good roasting, and he's gotten his work. He should invest in a height extension so he can get past 5'3", and I think everything will be all right. You know, that short man's complex is dangerous, especially being a hater at 50. What is he, 65? I don't know. But like I said, it's all good, man. So watch him.
Anyway, so there it is. All right, let's go ahead and that's all that we're going to do for that one. Let's go ahead and move on over to the Rumble side, and we're going to be doing some funny videos over here. So join us over there, shall you? We're going to be doing some laughs, and I'm going to put the link out for you guys to join us so that you guys can laugh, but when we get over to the Rumble Dumble side. So make sure you get your seats reserved. I'm 55, and Coach Greg Adams is my age. And yeah, okay. MTR is living rent-free in his head. Hey, like I said, man, you know, this is why I don't listen to PUAs. I don't listen to dating coaches. I don't listen to anybody that uses the term manosphere like that, because that's too mainstream and too political sounding for me, man. I don't use those terms. You know what this is by now. You know it's deeper than politics. That to me sounds like mainstream political term, talking points, but comes with the territory. So what do you do? All right, let's go on over there. If a Blix and a Spicker in the same car, who's driving? God, yes, there you go. All right, Honeycomb, Phil, Country Boy Zach. Riggs Jr., Singletown. Who else is in here? Shadow Sonata. I didn't even see you in there. Just about all fast food has come from some form of soy ingredient, so I have no choice but to work. Yeah, exactly. Good to see you, man. Hope all's well with you. Alucard, Singletown, all you guys over there. It looks like everybody's starting to pour on in over there. And then, of course, Mr. Ray 62 Lee. Good to see you. All right. Let's go ahead and get out of here for the afternoon. Hacksaw, good to see you. Only hear what you need to hear and discard the rest. Yeah, pretty much. All right. let's put the outro for the YouTube side, and we'll go over to Rumble, have a good time. So I will put the link out to you guys over on Rumble, and then we're gonna have some laughs and get into some fun stuff. That was kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. I don't really care about either one of those guys. I do like watching MTR. I have reviewed some of his stuff. I just don't care, man. I don't care. Like, keep that shit over there. There's a reason that we don't like PUAs and dating coaches. You just heard another reason why. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to your well. I'll see you guys over in the Rumble, dudes. Until then, same MGTOW time, same MGTOW channel. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Vincent, tell them what they've won.
So, I guess that's all. Don't get married.